Hello and welcome to the back nine of round 2 of the 2024 Beaver State Fling presented by Innova. We're in beautiful Estacada at Milo McIver State Park. This is our 10th event of the year, the Disc Golf Pro Tour. I'm Erika Stinchcomb.
I'm Madison Walker. We're your two hotkeys.
Honk.
Honk.
And still nailing it.
Yeah. It's moving day, and we're hoping to move right along through this back nine.
Natalie Ryan with a one-stroke lead over Own Scoggins. Holland Hanley from Chase Guard also putting in work, 4 down, matching Natalie and Own. She's 3 strokes back of the lead, tied with Rebecca Cox, who's having a solid round, but just a few bad breaks and a few maybe missed putts. So we'll see if she can turn on the heat. Anniken Steen, also a solid round, just kind of one unfortunate break on hole 6.
Hole 10 is one of the easiest holes on the course, played as the second easiest today with 40% of the field birdieing. You can see why. It's a high ceiling, low floor situation, but it's a pretty simple chip hyzer, and it plays pretty true to that 310 feet as well. Playing towards the deep side and letting it hyzer is the way to go. Missing early can make for some tricky putting with a low ceiling that doesn't really let you air anything out.
Natalie up first, and this is a pretty typical landing zone. Maybe not that far left, but kind of short left side, leaving yourself a longer look at it.
Rebecca pushing that deep side really well, getting around the guardian tree, flashing the pan.
Fantastic. That was a Lucid Evader.
Own coming in hot and a little hyzered. She's going to be on that short side as well.
What would Own do if she lost one of these destroyers? Like, she has the red one and the blue one and the yellow one. Like,
I don't know.
Does she have backups?
I don't know. That's a great question. We saw her throwing a new disc last week. What was it called again?
The Racer?
The Racer. So maybe she's trying to work some new stuff in.
Anniken with a good shot gets just outside the circle. Own up first. Pretty obstructed. Gives it a go, but it's going to be a par. Natalie to extend her lead over Own to 2 strokes. Great putt.
Yeah, from circle 2, that is a good way to do it. Little basket tap on the way out. Anniken gonna grab another birdie as well.
Man, she's had a lot of really great putts today. Just those testers that you have to make to score well out here.
There were 20 birdies today out of 48 competitors. And everyone on our... Oh, wait. Own didn't get it. Shoot.
Yeah.
3 out of 4 on our lead card going to get it. 38 out of 48 competitors got to at least circle 2. Love this hole. There's no out of bounds to worry about. You can just play free.
Yeah, it's a good change, too, from previous years with the longer pin position. That was an extraordinarily difficult par 3.
And a fun little break between some really difficult holes.
Still right next to the river. Love it. Natalie now 2 strokes over Own. Rebecca in solo third, 3 strokes back. Hole 11 is a par 4, 575. Most women taking this gap that the drone just flew, but you can also take the aggressive inside gap where there's more branches to contend with. You want to wrap this corner as much as you can. It sets up really well for a sidearm or just a backhand hyzer for Anniken into a guarded green. I can't count how many times those logs have caught discs and kept them from parking. This basket, which is perched on a hillside, can lead to some difficult putting.
Another danger on this green is it's really easy to get this weird anti-skip if you throw a forehand in, and it goes into the fir trees deep, and it is some tough putting.
Natalie going aggressive inside route, and it pays off. She's way down there. It's really difficult to get this one with 2 right-hand backhand shots. Here's the more typical route from Rebecca. And a nice shot.
I understand that it's a safer line to go that way, But I really just don't like it because it makes it almost not impossible, but it's so far to the green now. You just take birdie right out of the equation.
Well, not right out of it, but I mean it's 350 from where Rebecca just landed
with a right finish.
And
there's out of bounds deep.
Very few people have it. Yeah, I did forget to mention the out of bounds deep.
And which comes into play if you don't turn over enough. And on a 350-foot Anheuser shot, there's a chance that it's going to come out.
Definitely eyeing up the inside route, even though I didn't practice it that much because, boy, birdies are nice, aren't they?
Yeah, I like that a little bit of risk there just because if you get knocked down, you just play it for par like everybody else.
Yeah, I need the danger to feel alive also.
Anniken with the lefty advantage here, but putting it out wide. Another big error you can make here is going early right. It gets so tough to recover.
Own with that 350-foot forehand shot.
And there's someone who's got it.
Yeah, it goes more straight highs or a little less flex, and she's short. She did the same thing yesterday, and it is extremely guarded on that short right side.
Rebecca's forehand looking so good, but also coming up a little short right. She is not going to have much to look at over there. Oh, wow, Natalie really pinched right. Just probably going to try to pitch to the mouth. Not even that aggressive.
Yeah, I thought she was in the short grass. It was very tucked and, pretty good out, but I'm sure she's bummed not to be able to attack after such a huge tee shot.
Oh my God.
Okay, yeah. What was that about being disappointed? I take it back.
That was a monstrous putt.
Crazy. Let's see it again.
I want to know how far this is.
I mean, it looks like it's outside circle 2. Huge.
And uphill. Wow.
And low ceiling.
Yeah, pushing the ceiling the whole way.
Okay.
That is crazy.
That is some exciting golf.
Wow.
Because
that just blew my mind.
Here's Anniken from closer, and you can see the circle 2 tassels like 10 feet in front of her. So, I mean, that was at least 80 feet. Own with a little bit of a look, but you can just see how blocked it is. Rebecca looking at something similar here for her birdie.
Not able to get the birdie, but chipping up is fine. It can be brutal over there. There were only 5 birdies today. Only 3 people got to circle 1.
Natalie has to be the only birdie from outside circle 2.
Yeah, it doesn't say on the par 4s ever. We're working on that with the PDGA, but Hannah Wynn, Missy Gannon, Raven Klein, and Kat Murch all got birdies.
Oh, Raven Klein did the backhand to get it. Very impressive.
Long putt?
Inside the circle.
Hell
yeah. Natalie moving to 6 down with that incredible putt, and now a 3-stroke lead.
Hole 12. I wish they would do away with this hole, but it's fine. 295 feet, plays more like 330 according to rangefinders. It's low ceiling. Big forehand is the way to get there, but you can work a backhand as well. Maybe get sneaky through those trees on the right-hand side. No out of bounds to worry about, but a lot of action around this very busy green right next to the player parking area. Holland Hanley with the distance to get there with a forehand.
On just a straight forehand, too.
Yeah.
But you can see that it plays farther than it says because, I mean, look at how short she is.
Yeah, and she's got a massive sidearm.
Great putt.
Yeah, also a huge putt.
This, Matt, I know you didn't play here last year, but this was like 60 feet shorter to the right, kind of tucked, and was more just a technical forehand.
Yep.
And it was nice
I saw
then.
the pin today.
It was nice.
Yeah. Or the sleeve.
I didn't mind it there. It's, really early from Natalie. It's like fine here, but it's just far enough and annoying enough to not be a great hole.
And it's just a really busy green, too. There's so much action. There's a mini disc golf course. There's the player parking.
That's true.
There's spectators walking through. It's just a little much here.
Rebecca turning over a backhand shot. It's inside the circle, really technical.
Yeah, that is such a difficult shot that Rebecca just executed really well, really smooth.
That was that lucid evader again. Anniken also nice and smooth here. Wants this to fade a little bit more, but she'll be in circle 2, about 45 feet away, looking at a birdie. That was an Opto X musket.
Yeah, I don't hate the challenge of the shot shape. I think I just wish it was in the woods also. Nice shot shape, speaking of, from Own.
Oh, yeah.
To just outside the bullseye. So we're seeing 3 competitors get to circle 1. There was only 7 on the day that were able to do that. Natalie just chipping up for par. Yeah, 7 to circle 1 and 24 total to at least circle 2.
Oh, yeah.
She's so good at these steppers.
She is. I think she started to run right before it went in 2, which is like my favorite thing. Let's see it. Yep. Sweet putt from Anniken Sten, getting that.
Man, her putt is deadly.
It is.
With a little ponytail swish to walk off.
I hear she's been practicing those. Almost as much as her step putts. Oh. No! 2 in 1 round. Oh, 2 Jomez's? Come on.
Like, I get pacing,
I
but
get it.
That's nose down. It's nose down.
Look at this little reaction, too. She's like, it's a good putt.
Oh, I hate to see it.
Yeah, I mean, it is coming in a little hot, but,
These are old baskets.
Yeah,
Very
low
old.
pole, like, come on.
These are very old baskets, but with new chains, so it's kind of a strange dynamic.
Own able to take one back on the leader.
Rebecca's so close to such a good round.
Yeah.
It's still good.
It's still good, but it could be great. Disc dropper.
Rebecca with the burn.
That's funny.
There were only 8 birdies on that hole. That's crazy. That's a hard one. Hard par 3.
Into the woods, par 3, 197 feet. Just a nice little backhand turnover. This is the largest gap for the turnover, or you can go forehand out to the left of that and fade in before those big trees. It's just nice. Look at these woods. It's just a nice time.
Yeah, this is the fairy woods, as we like to call it. Everything sparkly and dappling sunlight, little flowers, tiny insects. Bird calls tinkling. Anniken right on those guardian trees.
The western meadowlarks going nuts out there.
Yeah, and Swainson thrush galore.
Own with that forehand play. I was talking about pushing it a little. Nope. It's perfect. Just going to bounce in and be perfect. Classic Own.
We saw Holly Finley with a backhand ace on this one yesterday, but I feel like a majority of the field's trying the forehand. They both work.
Did you know that Noah got it too?
Yes, which is Holly's partner.
Couples ace.
Couples ace on Noah's birthday.
On his birthday, yeah.
The coolest.
So
also
cool.
got to be the only time that's ever happened.
It has to be.
Same day, same round.
Same relationship.
Same relationship.
That's like the
Same
most probable statistic we've ever given. Rebecca up first after a gold fuse drive. Gonna leave that one low right. Natalie just inches inside the circle here.
Oh.
Splashes out.
She's had a lot of really perfect paced putts that kind of just come right over the top of the cage.
Mm-hmm. Anniken Straddling in between these trees. Doesn't quite have her normal looking pace or power.
There were 24 birdies. Half the field got this one. And Owen going to be the only one on our lead card, surprisingly.
Yeah, this one, you're pretty bummed if you don't get it.
Yeah, 42 out of 48 competitors got at least a circle 2.
Owen reeling in Natalie, now only one stroke separating them. Oh, you stay in there. I like that stern point. She's like handling this really well, honestly.
Know. She was 100% circle 1 yesterday, so like it's wild to see 3 right now that are all the same.
Holland keeping up the pace with our leaders here, 6 down all through 13 holes.
Moving on to the second wooded hole. This one's 323 feet. Plays a little bit longer than that just from difficulty of all these obstructions. This is the forehand route, but it does require a big distance flex forehand and also a very small gap. But we see most players going to the right of that big tree that the drone flew left of and hoping to just sneak through this sea of little trees. Let's watch Holland from the chase card going that distant sidearm route that not many players in the FPO field have. Wow.
Nice.
Unbelievable.
Oh, man. Huge shot. Look how close she is with a sidearm.
Yes.
Wow.
Holland looking very, very confident.
And pretty relaxed.
Yeah.
Owen going to attempt the sidearm as well. One of her more stable destroyers here.
She's showing that right side.
She did the same thing yesterday and gets pretty fortunate to get to circle 2 with a fairly open look.
Anniken, not much of an advantage to be lefty here, even though the fairway kind of looks like it. She has a tendency, or right finishing shots have a tendency to get tangled up in that bush where we see her right now.
Ooh, Natalie pulls that one. Pretty errant tee shot. Gonna kick early left, and scrambling for par is gonna be so difficult from over there. Rebecca not getting the turn she wants. Oh, yeah, catches that tree, and also probably gonna have a hard time saving par, though I think Rebecca will have a more open look. You can see how blocked Natalie is here. She catches another tree, but gets some decent forward progress.
We'll see if she has a putt.
Doesn't seem like it, but also we saw her make something crazy earlier. It is looking like first bogey of the round for Natalie.
Rebecca, just a little work left to do for par, little chip shot, and she makes good on that forehand flex.
Owen for another birdie here, going for a turkey. And
oh my God.
Ties it up at the top.
Machine.
She really is. I mean, I think she puts in more practice putting than anyone else in the field, though.
Definitely.
Maybe both fields. I like that she catches a leaf and still makes it. Let's go, Owen.
There were only 7 birdies on hole 14. Owen just getting one of them. Look at Anniken. She's
deep in there.
Yeah, close. She might even be inside the circle, but in one of the roughest spots on the course.
Yeah, look at, she's almost laying down. It's going to affect her C1 percentage.
Natalie with a little bit of a tester, but good for the bogey. Only 5 people got to circle 1 in regulation, while 21 total got at least to circle 2. Even though we love this little wooded fern-lit green with big, awesome trees, this is a hard hole. Almost in the OG style disc golf, it's a little bit more poke and hope. through hole 14. Own taking the lead with that birdie.
A couple of big swings too. Own chasing down Natalie for a while now. 7 down. 8 down was the best round we've seen so far. That's so good. Hole 15 is a par 5, a combination of old East 1 and 2 at 670 feet. Backhand turnover for the right-hand player is the way to get really aggressive. You can also go more of a sidearm hyzer. Second shot, you want to try to line yourself up to the mouth of this gap and then just pitch up nice and easy to this very steep green. They did do some work here and kind of build those little terraces, which can help or hurt. I hit one and rolled so far away today, and it really hurt my feelings.
Yeah, it's like a love-hate relationship because sometimes, yeah, I saw like a 40-foot roll away on those as well today, and but sometimes they stop.
Yep, sometimes they stop, and it looks nice. Holland,
it does look beautiful.
With a huge shot, ends up on the right side, and she actually has a putt from over here for an eagle. Long
there is
putt.
Not much though. That low ceiling is pretty brutal.
Yeah, but I thought she was gonna do it.
Oh, she's trying to get over that second little step up. That's how discs roll.
Move, Valerie. And that's 4 in a row. What are we?
That's a Swainson's thrush.
There we go.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
My favorite songbird call, and they are just mobbing this course this year. They're everywhere. They sound like fairies.
Own with a nice forehand shot there. Anniken really cutting the corner on this.
Yeah, that's a really aggressive line, and it is going to pay off.
Fantastic. I thought it was maybe too much, but so good. And we've already seen Rebecca have one of these really good technical shots with the forehand. She swings this one out a little wider than she would like, but it's fine.
These last 4 holes are brutal. There's 2 par 5s, I believe.
Yep.
And 2 par 4s, and none of them are easy.
This is a lot of distance, but I think fading perhaps too far. Yep, to the left. And Natalie probably going to be pretty blocked over there. Rebecca looking to go, what do you think, like 325, 350 to the gap?
Yep. Probably not to the gap. A lot of players playing out wide. Oh, you're saying the distance.
Like
Gotcha,
distance-wise,
gotcha. Yeah.
to get even with it.
Yep, that seems about right.
Natalie just trying to get as far as possible to make the next shot easier. That's a lot of power for, was she on a knee?
Yeah, I can't tell. I know it was a standstill.
It was a standstill for sure. A lot of power on that sidearm. It's still going to be a pretty sharp, spiky sidearm from there, most likely.
Yeah, the more you can bite off on this second shot, the better your third shot is. Just from angle wise, distance doesn't necessarily even matter that much because you're not even trying to go near the gap. But like Erika said, where Natalie landed, it's going to have to be very high and spiky to approach the green.
Anniken riding that right side. She's going to lay up just a bit shorter than you'd like. Maybe
way
she can
pinched.
Spike something. And this is the height that you need, but look at how small this gap is from the side. That was a really good shot from Natalie. She's just outside the circle, looks like, behind the last guardian tree.
Oh, and also looking towards the sky. This is a little early, but it can get sneaky through there.
I don't think it did.
Rebecca with some nice distance, some good height, but a little pushing too straight. It works out fine, though.
Yeah, she
is
definitely
rare.
got a lucky break. It needs to be higher than that generally on a more spike hyzer angle, but that's cool.
Anniken,
Ooh, sneaky.
yeah, found a little inside gap, making it work. Oh, we have one. We have wait, who's stuck in the tree?
Own.
Oh, I thought I saw it come down.
Oh, man.
Oof.
Own gonna have to earn that par. She's right behind that tree outside the circle. Very similar spot to where Natalie, though Natalie gets to go for a birdie here. And yeah, so much elevation. You can kind of tell on camera with this one because it really is dramatically uphill.
Yeah, look, Owen looks so little.
Yeah.
Oh, no
She
way.
is unstoppable.
That's such a hard putt.
No kidding.
The distance from the top of the cage to the bottom of the band is so much smaller when you're putting that far uphill.
And look how close she had to get to that branch to get there, too. What a save.
That has potential to be one of the shots of the day. That's unreal.
Anniken leaving that birdie bid short. Rebecca for birdie. And both showing that this is a really difficult putt, and what Owen did really was amazing. Check out our shots of the day at, where do we post those, Mad? Just kidding. We don't do that. You just made it sound like a thing, and I don't think it is.
The Pro Tour does shots of the day.
But we don't.
Well, we definitely don't. I feel like it was maybe a DGPT, Disc Golf Network shot of the day.
Yeah, check it. It could be. Probable statistic.
We will never pick up any side editing jobs or any other jobs for that matter. Don't contact us.
Hot limit with the hot round at 8 down right now.
Hole 16. This par 4 is gettable by everyone in the field, but that does not mean it's easy. This first shot is very straightforward. Ideally, you want to wrap as far as you can left around the corner because this shot is a lot more difficult. Look at this tiny gap you have to hit just at the entrance to circle 1. There's out of bounds right behind the basket within 20 feet as well, and it slopes off towards that out of bounds. So if you catch an angle, you can very easily roll. This hole averaged just a quarter stroke under par. It was in the top 3 easiest holes of the day.
Holland on the 16th pushes really deep here. Looks like she does have a little bit of a gap with this sidearm. She's probably 250 feet away.
Oh, yeah, nice gap. She missed this gap yesterday, but the focus is there today. Are you kidding me?
Technical.
It's funny because she had like a wide open, like 150-foot shot yesterday.
Messed it up. So, yeah, good focus.
Heck
and
yeah.
let's put a teeny little sombrero on that Swainton's thrush.
Oh, cute.
On pushing way too straight. Similar spot to Holland here. Surprising.
It's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
And forehand dominant players do like to push straight, but yeah, that one is very straight. Anniken, this is one of the trickiest shots for a lefty. We watched her throw it really well yesterday, but
yeah, she got the birdie pretty easily yesterday.
Today she's going to have some work to do.
Yeah. Good looking shot from Rebecca here. That's a Orbit Sapphire, her Tour Series Orbit Sapphire. So if you want to support Rebecca, check that out.
Yeah, buy women's discs.
Natalie also with a big tee shot here. That fluid enforcer again.
Anniken still trying to work her way around the corner. Birdie is out of the question, but that's a really good looking sidearm.
Yeah, nice little flexing shot there. Some good power.
Owen, of course, going to go back in here. Oh, God. It's bizarre.
It's so classic.
And that's really good.
Yeah, definitely getting
I'm like
flirting with those trees a lot.
So deep head and hands right now.
She is. I can confirm.
100% a sidearm shot.
Rebecca trying to go up the biggest gap. It's a little bit early. I think she's in circle 2.
Natalie lined up for a sidearm through the gap.
100% a sidearm. Oh, nice.
Oh.
Sit.
Oh,
And
that's
OB
fine.
comes up quick back there.
35 out of 48 competitors got at least to circle 2. Anniken struggling, but recovering really well to get the par. That's professional.
Yeah, she is. Own outside circle 2. If anyone can do it. Oh, I thought she was going to do it. I thought I set her up really nicely for that one. It was a really difficult putt, though.
There were 16 birdies today.
Ooh, tough gap here for Rebecca. She gives it a run. She catches the base, but I think stayed close. Yep.
Yeah. 16 birdies. Natalie going to be the only person on our lead card to get that one today. Very surprising.
I like holes like this, though. I don't know. Distance helps, but there's so much technicality in the second shot that I think we're kind of losing as courses get longer and longer.
Yep, I definitely agree with you.
Get to bring out that mid-range. That's the best.
So you sometimes accidentally still throw it like a driver and it goes out of bounds by 50 feet.
Oh, okay. So specific.
We need more mid-range holes.
Yeah, we need the practice. And a tie up at the top with Natalie's birdie there. Holland Hanley also tied with our leaders. 9 down now with 5 birdies in a row. Hole 17, the genius hole. 888 feet throwing down this cliff. You want to get past these trees right here into the opening and try to cross on the second shot. You're going over OB Road. There's OB deep on the right. There's OB short on the left that continues all the way down to the pin and is pretty close. It's very dangerous over there. This one, didn't Holland get kind of close for an eagle yesterday?
Yes, she did.
I think the potential is there. Less so than hole 5, but possible.
This is definitely a separator hole. If you are comfortable throwing distance shots, you have a massive advantage here. The stats kind of reflect that as well, with 18 people getting to circle 2 in regulation, 15 of those to circle 1, and that's probably the elite distance throwers not having too difficult of a time.
I mean, it's still a technical tee shot.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's all technical, but yeah, you're right. A lot of the field having to lay up on the second shot, and it's possible to birdie, but so difficult if you lay up.
But this shot, in order to get all the way out to the gap where you need to go across, you do kind of have to throw almost a flex or something to get huge distance. It's every bit of 320 to get to a good landing zone.
I mean, at least.
With the not including the downhill to help.
I think you
320 pure power.
Pure power. Yeah, I was gonna say you need 375. Oh man, Rebecca finding OB. Yeah, you need more like 375 off the tee or more.
It went like that one, and then there was a little bit of a backspin.
That's an unfortunate break for Rebecca. A lot of people hit those trees and just drop straight down.
Most people, it seems like they're thick. Wow, Rebecca left in a tough spot here. She's lining up the left side, going over OB the whole way. What good trust.
What a shot.
Pretty unreal. But, I mean, if she's going to save par, that's what she had to do.
Anniken pretty far to the right and not going to try to go across either. That's a smart play. Wow, she's good at those fancy layups.
Fancy layups. That footing is really difficult, though, on that side hill. Own lining it up?
Nope. Not quite far enough out the gap.
Close.
Yeah, this is where strokes can stack up if you get too aggressive.
Oh, total grip lock there. Natalie progressing, maybe 20 feet.
Yeah, definitely able to go across the road now. This is a huge shot. Getting right under that low ceiling, getting a big skip. Oh, no. Catches some foliage. Still good enough for a par.
Rebecca throwing 4 She's still very far away.
Yeah. Oh, no.
And this is in danger.
Drop. No.
And that could have just dropped also. Man, Rebecca getting worked on this one. Anniken's third. Some tricky footing, a lot of holes.
Ooh, that was smooth.
Super smooth. And she's going to have a long look. A lot of trees in the way. Own working the flex. That's looking good. It just needs to fade now.
Perfect
Yeah.
timing.
So good. Yeah.
I'll never understand.
I mean, either, but I'll keep watching it.
Yeah, sure. Rebecca just trying to get up to the green and get herself a putt. That's great. Oh, man.
And a double. Natalie's fourth. It's like a tricky little sidearm here.
Ooh.
And it kind of looked like a run.
It sure did.
That'll be a bit of a comebacker for the par.
Anniken's fourth, having to work a little sidearm approach. That's great. Those stats are so weird with 18 to circle 2 and 15 of those in circle 1. That's just, I thought there would be more people in circle 2. Natalie.
He's going to gasp mid-sentence.
That was a great putt. This basket is so high. It's so tall.
I don't know. I think that does make sense because, like, if you get across on the second, it's a pretty short approach shot for birdie.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, and you're not necessarily going to reach circle 2 going across. Yeah, that does make sense. Wow. You just stat schooled me.
I just like to disagree with you.
I know. To keep it interesting in the booth.
Sorry.
By arguing. No, I'm just kidding. Rebecca still smiling after a double bogey. What grace. Let's do one more chase card check-in with Holland Hanley.
In a tie for first right now, going huge off the tee. This is a fairly, I would say I don't want to call it easy. Anyone in the field can get this one. For a power player, yeah, it looks pretty easy, doesn't it?
Yeah, this looks pretty straightforward. Just important to get over the top of those logs and make sure you don't come in too hot because it's tricky. Holland doesn't have to deal with it at all.
And that's to go double digits.
Wow.
Yeah, that's 10.
Was
it bogey free 10?
Holland's second round in 2 weeks going double digits under par. And these courses are so tough.
Oh, it was with a bogey.
With a bogey.
Wild.
Dang, Holland is lighting up. We had some stats last week where she got fourth at DDO, third at OTB, second at Glendoveer, and who knows what's going to happen this week, but let's wrap up moving day. Hole 18 is the hole we just watched Holland play out of bounds on the left and right side. That definitely come into play if you are trying to go huge distance. Your second shot, you got to be more left in the fairway in order to approach this green. Like I said, don't come in too hot because look at all that stuff behind the basket. It makes putting tough. Is played in the top 3 easiest holes of the day, averaging about a quarter stroke under par.
Owned currently tied with Holland. Looking to get a birdie and get the solo lead. It's nice to be on that side. Opens up the sidearm.
Oh, it's coming in hard. Yeah, that's good.
Natalie with a nice tee shot there.
Yeah, spike it in like that.
Anniken gonna go left side of this tree. Oh, it's pretty low. Like it's fine, but
Yeah.
not quite as far as she would like.
And maybe with her distance, she'll still be able to get herself a putt for birdie. Yeah, all of a sudden, Anniken's a distance thrower, too.
Yeah,
She's ripping at 350 easy.
easy.
We know Rebecca's got big distance.
And that's a good shot, putting her in position for birdie.
Owen's got to go huge here.
Looks pretty good. It's fading a little early. And there's some difficult putting conditions over there, but she had the distance. Let's see if she gets rewarded.
Anniken can't see the basket, but has the distance she needs to get there, buzzing the tower. It looks like she's inside the circle, just deep.
But there's so many issues, and well, not issues, just little trees and vines and all sorts of stuff within 10 feet of the pin on that side. Dumb logs. Still a great shot from Rebecca.
Yeah, those logs. Someone needs to cut them down.
I mean, they're beautiful.
They already are. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. They do look nice though.
We'll just cut them down by dissing them. You guys are dumb.
Natalie unable to convert there. Literally anyone could do that job. The logs. Anyone could lay down like that.
Yeah.
I mean, oh, gotta look here. Oh, man. Catches that one twig. Still almost makes it. Flips out left side. Looking like a tie at the top.
Looks like some really nice firewood.
Burn.
A nice birdie to finish out the round and a great way to bounce back from that double bogey. We'll see more of Rebecca on lead cards in the near future. Her game is looking so strong.
And that was to get back under par. And it felt like, I mean, she had a couple spit outs. That double just really stacked. She just didn't get the good breaks. And she's going to slide back into a tie for 7th. But she still looks really confident out there.
Yeah, this is the type of course where anyone can go shoot an 8 down and slide their way back up the leaderboard. Anniken, like Erika said, having some trouble on the putting green. It's brutal back there. But also a really solid round. A little bit of a string of gray there at the end, but that's fine when you get enough birdies in the front.
Yeah, Anniken with a 4 down, going to slide into 6th place, it looks like. The rest of our lead card going to... well, let's see. Hold on. Rebecca going to slide down. Yep. Owen tied for first with Holland Hanley, who shot that 10 down. Natalie Ryan in solo third. She's 1 stroke back. Missy Gannon and Valerie Mendojano tied at 11 down overall. Missy going to join us.
7 down and 6 down on the round. Those are some solid rounds out there.
And not a ton of separation here. I mean, who knows? Like, Chase Card could do something crazy tomorrow. There's only 4 strokes separating our total lead card. A lot of exciting things could happen tomorrow.
Yep, FPO looking great to be in the top 20. You got to be under par overall. Yeah, that was moving day. We've got one more day, and the weather's still supposed to hold out. It's going to be a little bit cooler tomorrow, maybe a little bit of wind, but definitely happy to make it all the way through the Portland swing without a ton of rain.
Yeah.
We got real lucky.
What a treat.
So thanks for hanging with us. Thanks again to the Founders Club and to all the Patreon subscribers. Make sure if you love us to go join Patreon. Maybe you could win a disc.
Yeah. Even if you like just kind of like us.
Or even if you don't like us, but you like Jomez? Big sexy.
And to win things. Anyway.
Okay, let's wrap it up. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm Madison Walker.
I'm Erika Stinchcomb. We're the 2 hot geese.
Honk.